It is a topic that is widely discussed throughout the United States of America and right here in our area as well, talking about firearm safety. Here to give us important information is Trooper First Class David Peters, a public information officer with the Pennsylvania State Police at Troop N in Hazleton. This is an important subject, and the state police have made it kind of one of their platforms for 2020.
Yes, they have. Like you said earlier, it's a topic that's discussed throughout our communities. And with our long tradition and our commitment and our knowledge and firearm safety, we launched an initiative on firearm safety to not only promote safety and responsible use of firearms, but to also provide on the firearms list there a way for people to lock up their firearms, keep them safe, as well as be able to keep track of the weapons that they have in their household.
Wow, very important things. So right now you're providing information, but you're also providing free gun locks. So tell us about this special program.
Yeah, the state police purchased 10,000 gun locks, and the idea behind that is to provide anyone wishing to have a gun lock, which is completely free, to come to any one of the state police stations throughout Pennsylvania. They're asking Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. They'll come in, provide a gun lock, which you can see right here, has the state police emblem on it, as well as a firearm safety card. That is going to give some basic tips about firearm safety, but what's important is the inventory list on the back that someone could keep inventory in their house in the event that either a weapon is stolen or lost.
Do you think a lot of people take for granted that their gun is in a safe place and no one's going to touch it? Do you think that's what happens a lot of times? Because then when we hear about terrible, tragic accidents.
Well, that is the case. Maybe times have changed. Back in the day, our grandparents and great-grandparents before, just speaking about it and telling, hey, don't touch that, was something. But kids today seem to be more inquisitive about things. They're more likely to see something or maybe equate a firearm they come across with the same that they saw in a toy store. And what do? They look at it. They look at the gadgets on it. So having a gun lock, obviously always keeping your gun unloaded and in a safe location, but having that gun lock on it also provides an extra level of protection.
How important is it? I mean, a lot of people these days, and I guess more, are purchasing guns. But you have to know what you're dealing with. You really have to be properly trained because you've got a deadly weapon in your hand.
Absolutely. Again, if you're going to purchase a firearm or go for a concealed carry permit, things like that, that's fantastic. But be aware of what your skill set is. If you've never fired a handgun or a firearm in any way, then go take a training course. Go learn how to use the weapon, how it fires, how to take it apart, how to properly care for it, how to properly store it as well. That way you have more confidence in yourself. Through practice and repetition, someone becomes a better firearms user, and it also provides the level of protection that's needed to make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Great advice, as always, from our good friends at the Pennsylvania State Police.